Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Wednesday, the 13th of May, 2020. Good morning, everybody. It's hump day. We made it to the middle of the week. Now tell me, are we living in hyperdrive or not? From March to May, guys. Where I'm at, we're still quasi lockdown, but I think everything is relaxing. But I am in no hurry to rush right back out there. Honestly, I'm not. So I hope you are all, if you are able to take your time, be safe, do it at your pace. Good morning, everybody. Let's start this off with a blessing. Let's start this Wednesday off with a blessing. Oh my goodness. I had such a wonderful morning. I made a new friend today, and it was meant to be. The universe is such an amazing place. It brings people together from opposite ends of the world or from opposite ends of the spectrum. And I'm so grateful that I got to meet my new friend today. I am so happy. And you know who you are. So good morning. So the blessing for today, oh my goodness, I've never even seen this card before. Oh my, we have the tree with a moon and 3 butterflies. This is the sunlight blessing. A ray of light burst through the clouds of uncertainty and darkness. Oh, I'm sorry, I misread that. A ray of light bursts through the clouds of uncertainty and darkness transforms to light. A new day is born and the first buds of spring appear. You are blessed with the birth of something new. A new season of your life begins with this very special blessing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now that I stumbled through it, let me read it so everybody can get the full effect of this blessing. Sunlight blessing. A ray of light bursts through the clouds of uncertainty and darkness transforms to light. A new day is born, and the first buds of spring appear. You are blessed with the birth of something new. A new season of your life begins with this very special blessing. Namaste. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Like I said, I made a new friend today. It was kismet. It was preordained. The similarities were beyond comprehension. And it was one of the best conversations that I've had in over 30 years, honestly. So believe, guys, believe that the universe has our best good at heart. Believe that. Believe that when you ask for things from the universe, that you will receive them if you ask earnestly enough. Turn inside, look within yourself, and turn those lights on and receive all the blessings that are waiting for you. Good morning. Oh, I'm happy today. I am so happy today. Okay, let me get to these readings. I have several questions today, and let's see how many I can get through before I think it's too long. But we're going to start with what I should have read on Monday. And the question is about Dr. Fauci and food dangers and PPE fraud. Now, like I say, I don't spend all day watching the news, so I haven't done anything to prepare myself for this reading. So this is a cold, organic reading for Dr. Fauci and food dangers and PPE fraud. So that's 3 questions rolled up into one. So I'm going to break it apart as I do the reading. So we're going to start with Dr. Fauci. So let's just do an overview of Dr. Fauci. He is the head of the the coronavirus task force. He is a world famous doctor. He's had his hand in the Ebola crisis, MERS, SARS, H1N1, the swine flu, all of it. So he is an educated man who has dedicated his life to fighting pandemics. So please, Tarot, tell us about Dr. Fauci. And 3 cards dropped out. Okay. I'm going to use the Celtic Cross for this reading. So let me mark my place here. And the cards that flew out for Dr. Fauci. We have the King of Pentacles, which we all know is Donald Trump. This is the money hoarding, the money hungry king. We have the 4 of Swords, which is death. And we have the 4 of Rods, which is the GOP happy family. And since these 3 cards flew out, I'm going to put these in the first 3 positions. So the 4 of Rods crowns Dr. Fauci, the GOP happy family. His signifier card is the King of Pentacles, crossed by death, the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Cups is beneath him. This is a 4 reading. This is a 4 reading. Okay. The surety of possessions, cling to that which one has. Okay. So we have the 4 of Cups. This is the offer that one does not particularly want. In front of him, we have the 9 of Pentacles, the opulence. The opulence card in reverse. This is all about money. Everything is about money. What is behind him? The Wheel of Fortune. Karma. Karma is behind him. Okay. The 7th card, this signifies Dr. Fauci. Where's Dr. Fauci himself? We get the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is utility, serviceableness, and interest, and responsibility. In reverse, it is inertia, idleness, repose, stagnation, discouragement, and carelessness. I think this is stagnation. This is stagnation and discouragement. I believe Dr. Fauci, now that he is quarantined, he's self-quarantined himself. He's pulled himself away from Donald Trump. I do believe that his self-quarantine was a way to pull the tape off of his mouth. The cult, the Trump cult, and that is the right word. My spirit guides are here. He has removed himself from the podium so that he can speak freely. He's still being careful not to anger Trump, but he's found a way to not be silenced in real time. So what he did by secluding himself was actually to free him so that he can speak freely and Trump can't change the messaging in real time. The 8th card out, this is his house. We have truth. The Ace of Pentacles is in Dr. Fauci's house. The ninth card, his hopes and fears. We have truth again, the Ace of Swords. Dr. Fauci's reason for staying is that he wants us to have the truth. The 10th card, the final outcome for him. Donald shows up again, the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords is, now in the upright position, is power, command, and authority. Militant intelligence and law. In reverse, it is cruelty, evil, evil intentions, perversity, and breach of faith. So I just described Donald Trump. The final outcome is for Dr. Fauci is going to be the inevitable run-in with the cruel intentions of Donald Trump. So you can expect, and I'm sure everybody already expects this, is that Donald Trump will go after Dr. Fauci. And it'll be pretty soon. Dr. Fauci is here for us. He is a beacon of light. He's our siren. He is the one that is trying not to have us run into danger. So the next question in this read, I'm going to go jump straight into food shortages. Will there be food shortages because of the virus? Now, I want everybody to understand this. Our farmers are still growing food. The problem we have is that the people who pick the food are usually migrant and seasonal farm workers. These are migrants, immigrants from usually third world countries, mostly from South America and Mexico, that come to the U.S. on the H-1 visas and pick our crops and work at Mar-a-Lago. These are the same people that Donald Trump tells you are rapists and criminals. But they're only rapists and criminals when they're not picking your crops. I want you to understand what is being done to make us have a lesser view of these people. They are called criminals and rapists, but they are the most necessary group of people in the United States. Why? Because Americans won't get out there in the fields and pick crops. No, they won't. They're not going to pick potatoes. They're not going to pick strawberries. They're not going to pick cotton and carry hay and all the other unpleasant things that go with farming. Okay? So they turn you against migrants and call them all these names. But then these same migrants are the most essential workers in the United States. These are also the people who are in the thousands getting affected by the coronavirus because they work in meat packing plants. Okay? So there's no shortage of animals. No, there's no shortage of crops. What we have is a shortage of migrants. So the food shortage, if there is a food shortage, will come about because of lack of manpower. Okay? I need everybody to understand that, to look at that for what it is. They are marginalized people, and they are the most necessary people for the furtherance of our country. Okay? So, will we face food dangers or shortages because of the coronavirus? This is a yes/no question, guys. So I'm looking for an ace as a yes. Will we face food shortages or food dangers because of the coronavirus? Here we go. First card out, we get the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, crossed by the Seven of Swords, the Sneak Thief. We're looking for an ace. This is a yes or no question. We have the Seven of Rods that is crowning this, the infighting in the GOP. And below, we have the Knight of Pentacles. In front of, we have the Nine of Swords, sleepless nights. And behind, we have the Page of Swords, the spy in the camp. On the bottom, we have the Queen of Wands. So, no. There will not be a food shortage. There may be slowdowns. There's going to be headaches, but there's not going to be a shortage of food. There's plenty of food on this continent. We have a labor shortage is what we have. And we have a marginalized people who are not only being blamed, but are also responsible. What a horrible place to be in. Just because of the words of one person who wants to paint you a certain way. Okay? It's despicable. Okay, and my last question for this read is from Danielle R. And this question is about the hurricane season. And the question is, will the hurricane season versus the virus. But I'm going to do a read on the hurricane season because I have a good feeling that this is going to be a very, very active weather year as far as hurricanes, tornadoes, hurricanes, and even tsunamis around the world. Volcanoes, earthquakes. It's going to be a very heavy year for weather events. So, does tarot tell us about the hurricane season? It starts at the end of May, but I believe we already have one that's trying to start off south of Florida, southeast of Florida. Okay. Tell us about the hurricane season. Okay, here we go. Lots of tingles on this one. The first card we have coming out is the Emperor. Okay, this is a benevolent man crossed by the King of Cups. Oh my, got a lot of power coming. Above, we have the 10 of Pentacles, money and ending. The 10s are endings. So I'm going to keep going until I don't see anything. What is below, we have the Ace of Cups. So this is emotions. Emotions will be running high. This is what is below us. In front of us, we have Temperance, which is balance, keeping things. Behind, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, this is not reading for me for the weather. The 7th card out, we have the 4 of Cups, the offer that one doesn't want. The 9th card out, we have Escape by Water. The 8th card out, the 9th card out, the Hopes and Fears. We have the 8 of Rods, information rushing in quickly. And the final outcome is the Page of Cups. Let me see if I can get some clarity on this reading. I'm going to do a clarifier, and I'm going to use my Medicine Woman tarot deck for this, for the clarification, since the Medicine Woman deck is more of a nature deck. So I'm going to do my clarifications with this deck. Okay, give me clarifications on the hurricane season for this year. Clarifications for the hurricane season for this year for weather anomalies in the United States. How will the weather affect the United States this year? How will the weather affect the United States this year? Okay. The first card we get is the Ace of the Eight of Bowls. This is family togetherness, contentment. Crossed by the Seven of Bowls. We're still in, and this is water as well. So I think what this is telling me is that we're going to have significant, yes, we're going to have the third card out is the Six of Bowls. So we got 6, 7, and 8 in order. And these are all water events. This is water. This is loss of love, holding someone in your heart. So our hurricane season, our water events are going to, I feel loss with our water events. There's going to be a lot of damage, a lot of loss. I'm going to clarify the Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups. Get the Ace of Stones. The Ace of Stones is reaching up to heaven. This is going, reaching for the stars, going for something higher, bigger than yourself. It also has to do with the ancestors and family. Ancestral names and family. So I believe that what this is trying to tell me is that we got the travel by water, we've got balancing and endings, and then the medicine woman is all dealing with water. So I do believe we are going to have a very active, very harmful hurricane season. But I do believe in the end, when we're reaching, we're gonna come together as a people. We're gonna rely on old teachings. That's what this ancestral card is. This is old teachings that will help us rebuild. It's strange. Hopefully, if anybody else is picking up anything off of that, please drop it in the comment section, please. So I am going to end this reading with one more pull, and this question is, will the Supreme Court, will the courts, and I'm not just going to pin it on the Supreme Court because there's so many courts that have Trump's taxes. So will we get Trump's taxes from one of these courts? Will we get Trump's taxes from one of these courts before November? Will we get to see Trump's taxes from any of the courts before November? So I'm going to end this, and this is going to be a yes or no, just so, because this is going a little long. Will the courts release Trump's taxes before November? Will the courts release Trump's taxes before November? Will the courts release Trump's taxes before November? Okay, here we go, guys. First card out, we get the Page of Swords, the Spy in the Camp, crossed by the 8 of Rods. Above him, the Hierophant. Below, the Hanged Man. In front of, we have the Page of Cups. Behind, we have the 10 of Pentacles. And at the base of the pack, we have the Ace of Pentacles. There's our yes. But you saw it's a long time coming. So when we get to see his taxes, he may not even be in office when we do get to see him. We will get them, but it's going to be at the very end. Okay, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me for this time today. Thank you so much. I hope everybody is dealing I hope everybody is finding things to keep yourselves occupied, to keep yourselves focused. Please make sure that you're reaching out to people. Make new friends. It's exciting. It brings your whole world into another level, and it completely can crush sadness. And this one thing that this lockdown is doing is because we are isolated from each other, and it does invite sadness in, and we have to fight sadness. So reach out, make new friends, make new internet friends, have conversations, talk to people, listen to people. It's wonderful. I love you guys. Please, please, please take care of yourselves. Find creative outlets. Find creative outlets. Try not to be idle. I love you. I love you. I love you. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.